rock and roll has lost another one of its titans. Rick Derringer, the legendary guitarist, vocalist, and producer, has died at the age of 77. Known for timeless rock anthems like Rock and Roll, Hoochie Coo, and for his work with major acts such as the McCoys, Johnny Winter, and Weird Al Yankovic, Derringer's influence on American rock music is undeniable. Today, we take a heartfelt look back at the life and legacy of a man who made his guitar sing like no other, shaping the sound of rock for generations. Born Richard Dean Derringer on August 5, 1947, in Fort Recovery, Ohio, Rick's journey into the world of music began early. By the age of 17, he was already making waves in the music industry with his band, the McCoys. Their hit single, Hang On Sloopy, released in 1965, skyrocketed to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, making the teenage Derringer an overnight star. That song became an enduring classic, the official rock song of Ohio, and it marked the beginning of a remarkable 6-decade-long career. But for Rick Derringer, that early success was just the beginning. After the McCoys, Rick's path would take him into the world of blues rock, where he collaborated with icons like Johnny Winter and Edgar Winter. His guitar skills and studio talent made him a key figure in their bands and beyond. In 1973, Rick stepped fully into the spotlight with his solo hit, Rock and Roll, Hoochie Coo, a powerful anthem that perfectly captured the spirit of the era. It was a song filled with energy, rebellion, and raw talent, everything rock and roll stood for. The track became a staple of classic rock radio and remains one of the most recognizable riffs in rock history. It wasn't just a song, it was a statement. Rick Derringer was here to stay. Rick brought a kind of technical brilliance to rock guitar that wasn't just showmanship. It was soulful. His licks told a story. Rick's talents extended far beyond just performance. He was a highly sought-after producer and session musician, playing guitar for artists across multiple genres. In the late 1970s and early 1980s, he produced albums for Johnny Winter and Cyndi Lauper, and collaborated with Alice Cooper, Barbra Streisand, and many others. But perhaps one of the most unexpected chapters of his career came when he teamed up with parody legend Weird Al Yankovic. Rick Derringer produced several of Weird Al's albums, including some of his biggest hits like Eat It and Like a Surgeon. It was a playful side of Rick's creativity, one that showed he never took himself too seriously and was always willing to try something new. Rick was such a pro. He made those sessions fun, and his guitar work was just perfect, even on the goofy stuff. That guy could shred. Beyond the stage and studio, Rick Derringer was known for his patriotism. In the 1980s, he recorded Real American, a song that would famously become the entrance theme for professional wrestling icon Hulk Hogan. That track became a cultural touchstone, embraced by wrestling fans and remembered as a defining part of 80s Americana. Even outside the world of music, Rick's influence was everywhere. In his later life, Rick Derringer continued to tour, write, and speak publicly about his journey. A man of deep faith, he often spoke about his personal transformation and how his beliefs guided him through the ups and downs of his career. I've seen the wild side of life, but I've also seen redemption. Music brought me to places I never dreamed of, and faith gave me the strength to keep going. Rick's later years were quieter but no less inspiring. He remained active in the studio and on stage, occasionally releasing new material and making guest appearances that thrilled longtime fans. Despite the changing tides of the music industry, Rick Derringer never lost his passion. He was a true lifer, a man who lived and breathed music until the very end. On May 28, 2025, Rick Derringer passed away at the age of 77. His publicist confirmed the news in a brief statement, noting that he died peacefully, surrounded by loved ones. While the exact cause of death has not been disclosed, sources close to the family say that he had been dealing with health issues in recent months. The music community reacted swiftly. Tributes poured in from around the world. Fellow musicians, fans, and even sports figures expressed their sadness and celebrated the life of a man whose guitar had once lit up arenas. Rick Derringer was one of the greats. A tone master, a riff machine, a kind man, Rip. Rock and roll, hoochie coo, was one of my earliest inspirations. Rick, you will be missed. Rick's passing marks the end of an era. In a world where music changes so fast, Rick Derringer remained a constant, a guitar hero who never chased trends, but helped define them. He leaves behind his wife, Jenda, and their children, along with millions of fans who will keep his music alive. From teenage rock star to elder statesman of guitar, Rick Derringer's journey was nothing short of legendary. He may be gone, but his riffs still echo through time, his songs still blare from classic rock stations, and his influence still lives on in every young guitarist picking up a six-string for the first time. Thank you, Rick, for the music. Thank you for the memories. You will never be forgotten. If you enjoyed this tribute and want to celebrate more music legends, please like this video, subscribe, and share your memories of Rick in the comments below. Rock on!